it's Matty coming at you with another Planet Coaster Park Spotlight. Thank you for joining me, welcome to the video. And today we bring Buccaneer Bay, created by MB72. Now this is a PlayStation 4 park, so this will be available for all players, so consider going and checking it out on the workshop, giving it a big thumbs up, give it a favourite, and if you haven't already, go down and like and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, why not? You're missing out on high quality Planet Coaster content every few days. There's no excuse, really there's not. But let's go and have a look at this park on the workshop. So the description reads, welcome to Buccaneer Bay, a fully themed pirate park. 15 total rides, 4 coasters. Everything is either an in-game piece or custom made by me. Credit to Bainiff for showing me his beach chairs. Park is viewed equally well at day or night. Davey Jones' Locker and Latifi's Landing should be ridden at night. I've worked on this since the game's release and I'm very proud of it, even though the Oswald limit forced me to stop building. I hope you all enjoy it. So here we are at the main entrance. Now before we get into the park, I just very quickly just want to give a bit of an overview shot of the park. As you can see, this is a highly detailed park, so we've got quite a lot to cover in this spotlight. And also as well, just as a quick heads up, when you very first download this park off the workshop, it is actually closed and all the rides are in test mode, so you will just want to open the park and make sure that all the rides are actually open. And as daft as it may sound, for anyone that may be unaware, to open the park, it is actually just in park options and then just up there, the very top. That may sound a little bit daft, but I have seen more than one person ask on the Facebook Planet Coaster group, so just as a heads up, just in case you weren't aware. But let's head into this park. So I love this entranceway straight away, with the compass on the floor, and all these buildings here are really nicely done. Some nice trimming on the building and some decoration. And let's have a hop down here over this bridge. So really nice bridge there as well, with the drawbridge that goes up and down as well, so to let boats in and out. That's a nice little realistic touch, rather than just having the bridge just as one consistent building all the way across. You've kind of like stopped and thought about the realism and the boats coming in and out. So straight away, as soon as we come in, a nice realistic touch. And let's come down here. So welcome mateys. Love it. I don't know if all your shops... Oh, right, so that information kiosk is closed. I was going to say I didn't know if all the shops were closed as well. But we've got a block of toilets and a food shop there. We've got the first aid. I do like this little entranceway here. Got a... is that a staff room? Yeah, staff room there as well. And then we've got some hats. Coffee shop. Nice little water feature in the middle. I mean, just all this entranceway. It's just all really nice sight lines of the park as well. Yeah, great job. We've got a restaurant there and a hotel there as well. The Seven Seas Resort and Spa. Now, I do believe this goes out the back here. Now, it wouldn't be accessible to the guests, but you just have to suspend your disbelief for a moment. So like all this would kind of be considered as the hotel building, and then they can come and sit out here on these deck chairs. Yeah, really nice touch. I mean, even around the back here as well, you've still thought about the detailing around the back as well. And on this top balcony as well. So yeah, just kind of like detailed everywhere, which is really good, even though the guests are never going to see that. And let's first off, we won't go right down there, we will go up here. So a beautiful water feature. Anyone who's ever watched any of my videos knows how much I love water. So any kind of waterfall or anything like that is a big thumbs up from me. And you've got the lighthouse there as well. Let's have a wander up here. So we've got the Buccaneer barbecue. So the ribbing shop there. And really nice path layout as well in this park. It's really wide and open. Oh, we've got the fountain just on the path there, so you have got guests walking over there. You can just put some like the red ropes through that will actually prevent that. And then we've got the Drunken Sailor Tavern. And let's carry on walking down here. So nice use of rocks and foliage just to break up them broken bits of path. And I can see a flat ride over there. And we've got Redcoat over here, which is a ride, which we will get to in a moment. I like your use of the animatronics with the soldiers all over the place. Great little touch. And I must admit, I love this building that you've built here. Feels like an embassy or something. I don't know if that's kind of like what you were going for. Is maybe that kind of like the British Confederacy? Is that what it's called? Sounding dumb now. Like maybe they're like the British Embassy or something like that. But yeah, I really like that. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that kind of like incorporated into the game, like kind of how you've... I assume that's what you were going for, kind of like the British Embassy or Confederacy or something. So I've never seen anybody do anything like that before. And Redcoat Revenge is here, so let's have a walk down this queue line, shall we? So some nice sight lines as you walk down this queue here. And we come into this station here. So a nice simple station. Nothing too flashy or fancy. Let's pause that just before the ride disappears. Yeah, I do like that a lot. I think that's a really nice touch. And let's just have a look at them stats for anyone that's interested. So the stats are a little bit on the low side. We haven't got green across the board. And the max vertical G is a little bit on the high side, but again, anyone who knows me knows that I am not bothered at all. But let's go for a point of view. Enjoy the ride. So a great first ride as soon as we come into the park. I really enjoyed that. I do have a little bit of feedback though. I hope you don't mind. Now, I know that the PS4 limit was something that you did actually reach and that you started struggling with. It didn't allow you to like kind of add the intricate details that you would have liked to have done. And because of that, it kind of like did affect certainly the back of this ride. Certainly the sight lines all around the back of this. You can just see this great big green open area, and it kind of like did break the immersion of the ride somewhat. Now the ride itself was fantastic. I believe the reason that the stats are so low is because of all this opening bit. It is quite slow before it actually gets going, but I loved this inversion here, going through this tower there. I really liked that, and I especially liked the end of the ride as well. So all this round here, so you come past the scene here, and then you go past the embassy, and then back around here, a nice smooth brake run into the station. Yeah, I thought that was really, really good, and I completely understand why the detailing of this ride isn't quite to the spec of what you would expect, and also what you wanted as well. is purely just because of that limit. I believe I'd say to you when we go around the park is what I've said to other people as well. Once you've kind of like upgraded to your PS5 and everything, and you're able to revisit this park and kind of like put these final touches to the park. I mean, certainly from like kind of looking at the park, I don't think you're going to need any more rides at all. Certainly your path layout, your rides is all done, so you'd be able to spend like that extra, say 30-40% just on detailing the rest of the park. But yeah, really good job. So let's hop out of here, hop out the exit. Oh, I didn't realise that the exit actually walks down past the embassy. I didn't realise that. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's great. I love that. Right, so we come out to the exit here. So we've got this church building here. That's a really nice building. I really like that. And we've got the bakery here. And let's carry on walking round to the left here. So we've got an Undertaker's. Turn back. There would be pirates. Danger. Black bear. Black bio. I'm most likely saying that wrong because I'm dumb. So apologies. And we've got the Mad Helmsman. Really great flat ride here. The way that you've incorporated this, kind of like just behind these buildings, and then like kind of with this little tiny short queue line with the broken ship going over the top of it. That is really, really well done. I'm very impressed with that, and I love the wheel and the skull that you put on that as well. It really fits the theming of the area, and the fact that you can see this ride as well from back here as well. Oh, you can't really see it so much from here. Okay. Okay, ignore me. You can see it through a gap over there, alright? I know what I'm talking about, guys. This isn't my first spotlight. Right, so let's have a walk down the Black Bayou. The word that I cannot say. Oh, wow. I feel so immersed in this area. Great use of foliage all around this, and you've even like kind of built up around them as well. Why can I not think of what they're called? Matty, my brain is completely turned off. Chrissy, what are they called? Vending machines. Oh my days. It's going to be one of them reviews, guys. It's going to be one of them reviews. You can just see it coming. Wow. Anyway, so we've got some more shops here. Latifi's Landing is down there, which we will get to shortly. So I believe the... Right, that's the exit. That must be the entrance. So we'll get back to that in a moment. I'm completely thrown off now. Oh, this is amazing. This is fantastic. How this ride is kind of like incorporated into this whole area. And you can see it like kind of as you're walking down this path. You've got a crocodile kind of like hung up there with the ropes. That's fantastic. Oh, I love it. And we've got a shop here with like this little seating area in here. A little bit confined, I must admit, a little bit of a tight squeeze. But you can see the ride going as you sat there. Oh wow, I'm blown away by this. This is amazing. So let's carry on walking down here. So there is the ride exit. I mean, just the level of detail in this park is insane. Not sure why all the shops are closed. Not sure what's going on there. We will come back to Killer Croc in a second, by the way. I haven't forgotten it. I will get there in a moment. Oh, just the immersion in this park and the level of detailing that you've gone into. I'm absolutely blown away by this. It's just stunning. So you've kind of like copied that building over here as well. And I don't know why all the shops are closed. I don't know, maybe if all the staff have quit at some point or something. Maybe you had like kind of the settings so the staff happiness wasn't turned on. Then we've got a block of toilets there, and you've got Latifi's Landing that goes right past us here as well. Yeah, this is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Just so amazed in it all. But right, let's have a walk down this queue line for Killer Croc. So once again, just really nice theming all around this queue line. I really do like that building, by the way. From all angles as well. It's just lovely themed. Some really good trimming on it as well. I like the fact that you've got the weeds and the ivy on it. I mean, this ride just goes all the way around this area. And there's so much water, so, I mean, again, I love it. Is this ride broken down or something? Because it doesn't actually seem to be moving. Right, okay. So, you've had a glitch that I seem to have in Eden Gardens, and this is only the second time I have ever seen it. So, right, so occasionally, if this has ever happened to anybody else, the ride isn't going, the ride is not broken down, there's no rhyme or reason why this is happening. The guests get stuck there, so the guests haven't exited off the ride, but the next lot have come in ready to go on, and it just full-blown glitches out. The only way around this is to close the ride and reopen it. So I'm not going to show all of that in a video because nobody wants to see that, but just for all intents and purposes, that's what I have done. We are going to go for a point of view ride, so enjoy the point of view. That ride was absolutely fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed that. All the theming all the way around it. The coaster itself was absolutely fantastic. One thing I didn't do is check the stats. So we've got green across the board and some good G-forces as well. So yeah, just amazing work on that. I just want to have a quick overview of that as well, just as it goes around, because I know there are some triggers that we may not have seen whilst the ride was actually going like a point of view. So I know there's some like kind of water effects that you've got down here and everything that go. So let's just speed that up a second. There we go. That's really cool effect. I mean, the inversions on it as well were really well done as well. All the inversions felt really smooth and natural. I love that one there. And I particularly like the one, I'll say when we get to it. So that was a good inversion again. I believe it was when it came back here. Where have you gone? Get back over here. There you go. Right, so as it came down here over the path, that inversion there just before the end. Yeah, really great job on that. Really great job. But let's hop out the exit and let's walk back down here again. So now we will be coming back to Latifi's Landing, which is a night point of view ride. So let's have a walk down the queue line. Wow. What a sight line for a queue. Carry on walking around here. Your queue lines are themed so well. They really, really are. And a really nice, unique station as well. Let's just pause that quickly, just before that goes off. Wow, yeah, really good. So let's go for a point of view on this. This is a nighttime ride, so enjoy the point of view. I mean, what do I even say about that? That was absolutely incredible. The story it told and the use of triggers, the scenery all the way around is just done to absolute perfection. The quality of the rides in this park is insane. Certainly the last two that we went on. The first one is probably my least favourite of the three rides that we've been on so far. But the other two are just absolute top quality. Really, really well done. I mean, the ride speaks for itself. You all saw that as we went round, so there's not really a lot more that I need to say with that. But let's walk down this exit path here. So I'm going to do a quick zoom out. And let's see what we've done so far. So all this half of the park is done already. So we're actually cracking through this spotlight a little bit quicker than what I thought we would. Right, I think what we'll do is we'll come down here and we will go right down here now. So, once again, just with all the detailing of all these buildings, I like the fact that all the buildings are different colours as well. It really adds to the immersion. Got this little water feature here. And then, oh, we've got a ride here that we missed. Ah, right, so I'm glad I came this way. Right, okay, I completely missed this ride. I don't know what it's called. Can't actually see a name for it. Have you named it? Chapter. No, that's the building, Matty. The Drunken Sailor. nice name for it. All custom all the way around, so you kind of like used all the beams and the ropes all the way around. You've put all the barrels in the middle with the drunken pirate sat at the top. So yeah, really nicely done. Like I say, I'm not sure where the name for the ride was, but where's the exit for this? Right, there's the entrance. There's the exit. Right, okay. We're back on track again. We're back on track. Right, so let's carry on walking down here then. So we've got this seating area here. So you can see the ride coming past just as you're on that. So great job with that. There's just so much to see in this park. I'm so concerned that I'm going to miss something. Right, that's the ride exit, right? Not that way. So we've got the scene built into all the buildings there. And we've got Maelstrom. So good flat ride there. I like how close it comes to the building as well. And here must be the queue line for Maelstrom. So let's just have a quick look in the queue line as well, because I know how good you are at theming these queue lines. So again, really well done again. I do like when you see queue lines built into the buildings for flat rides like this, and then you kind of just come out of them just to there. Oh, there's a water feature there as well. Oh, you actually go through the water. Oh, there's a little bit of clipping there. Oh, you're drowning your guests. Oh dear. Oopsie daisy. But let's walk down the exit of that and carry on walking down here. So now we have Davy Jones's Locker. Now this is another night point of view ride again, so let's go for a walk down here, shall we? Now this is a night ride, so I don't know if that means that we have to go for a night queue as well. I'm going to assume that you do, so let's do it. So let's go for a walk down the queue at night as well. And I'm assuming, yes, you would have had to go down this at night, just judging from the lights and everything. Little tiny bit of clipping there, but it happens. Right. And again, really nicely lit queue line in here. Oh, we've got one of these like interactive rides. So let's go for a point of view on this. Enjoy the ride. I don't really have a lot to say. Once again, the ride speaks for itself. It's just fantastic. I'm running out of words to describe how much I like this park. Fantastic, amazing, love it. All of the above. Once again, you guys saw that for yourselves. You saw how good that was. Yeah, just great work. I'm a huge fan of this park, and I can see how much effort you put into this park. Now, just before we go down there, one thing I have noticed is there is a little walkway down here, and this is actually a dead end. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a walk down it now so we don't miss it later on. So I like how you put the water underneath the wheel there to make it look like it's actually going, make it look more realistic. Once again, just the buildings all really nicely trimmed, differing colours. My only piece of feedback for this would be it's potentially a little bit off the beaten path, and because you've got so many shops, access for food, water, toilets, ATMs in the park, I don't really think that many guests are going to come down here. It seems to be a little bit of a dead end and a little bit of a dead zone, so maybe like kind of there could potentially be a little bit of percentage saved down here maybe. But in the same breath, I can see why you did it, and it does look really good. And especially kind of like if you were to come over onto this balcony here, it does really give a great sightline of the park. So I can see why you did it. But yeah, I do really like it. It's just that it's just a little bit of a dead zone in the aspect of the guests. But right, let's come back down here. Let's walk back down to where we were. Right, so let's go into Fort James. Once again, I really like the use of the animatronics. Once again, yeah, great job. And we've got the Executioner. Really like your custom lettering and the way that you've made axes out of that. That looks great. It's nicely themed queue line again. And I love the skulls that you put on as well. All these flat rides, like kind of how you themed all these flat rides to a pirate theme. Right, great job. Right, let's walk down here. And this brings us out to the bottom of the park. So just as a point of view perspective. So it brings us out down there. So we've just got that corner to cover. And then that will eventually take us back up to where the main entrance was. So I do really like how you put the water there. Actually, I'm glad I zoomed out there because I would have completely missed that. So you've got a waterfall kind of coming here, which runs into this stream river, and then it comes across here, and then it kind of like comes back down to that point, and then across here, and you've got this big waterfall here. So yeah, great use of water and terrain. Right, so let's walk over this bridge. We'll walk over the river rapids. Once again, just with all the theming that you've got all around here. We've got another flat ride to our left, but that's the exit. We've got an exit to a ride there. More shops. I don't understand why all these shops are closed. Like every single one. Because the amount of vendors that I have seen walking around the park as well. So I'm not sure what's going on there. And here we have Octopus. That is an amazing sign. Are they the scorpion legs? Or spider legs? Yeah, scorpion legs. What a clever use of using the scorpion legs for an octopus. That's brilliant. And that brings us out to Octopus here. Once again, I'm just rinsing and repeating myself here. Just really nicely done. What more can I say than that? Not really a lot to say, is there? It's all great. So I do really like how the coaster interacts with the path again as well. We come around here and we have got Riptide. Yep, nothing else to say again. Really good again. Let's carry on walking down here. Dead men eat no ice cream. Nice. What have we got here? Test your aim, The gun deck, soak your friend. Oh, that is brilliant. Oh, that's ingenious. Now, we've currently got a water park contest going on at the moment, and I am so going to pilfer this idea. That's awesome idea. Yeah, apologies MB, I am completely stealing that idea because that's ace. Well, let's carry on walking down here, shall we? So let's walk underneath the coaster. I believe this coaster is called Leviathan, I think. What have we got here? So Pizza Plunder. I like how you've themed all these shops to pirates as well. And down here we've got a sideways fence just breaking up the buildings. Just some really clever manipulation of in-game pieces to achieve what you wanted to do. And here we've got the bilge rafts. Why does that sound like giraffes? Bilge rafts. If you say that too fast, it sounds like giraffe, but it's not. That's just my stupid accent for you. And that's ace. Oh, you've got the boat tied up on there. Once again, just your use of manipulating these things for like your own needs. Just amazing. I love it. Your attention to detail is absolutely incredible. Right, so this brings us out to the river rapids, so the bilge rafts. So, let's go for a point of view on this. I like the station, by the way. Yep, great station again. But let's go for a ride. Enjoy the point of view. So, there we have the river rapids. Now, feedback wise, I'm almost going to say they're similar to the first ride. And I find it really frustrating actually as well, because you can see from the rest of the park just how good you are at detailing. Your intricate little details and theming are insane. They are so good, but you can tell like places where you started running out of room kind of thing. So like around this ride, kind of quite similar to the first ride, I thought there was quite a lot of dead zones. There wasn't really a lot to look at. I mean, some of it was incredible. So like kind of, so you come underneath this bridge, and then as soon as you come up through the tunnel and then out the other side, there we go, mate. Oh, by the way, love that waterfall. Come out the other side and you come through here. I mean, the level of detail around here and the interaction with the rides, it goes right past the Octopus there. You've got this little hotel seating area there. I like that bridge, how that goes over, but we'll be getting to that in a moment. See, all around here is incredible. But then you came back down here, and then you've just got all this dead zone all around here. And again, just there as well. And like at the start of the ride, there was quite a lot of dead zone as well. I know full well that given more limit, chances are you would probably built all a kind of a bit of a water town around this, kind of like going over there on the other side. I don't really know what to suggest to help you with that, except for upgrade to a PS5, which I know isn't the most helpful advice in the world, but it's fantastic. I like it so much. It's just a shame that I know you haven't done that out of laziness. I know you haven't done that and thought, yep, that'll do, I'm fine with that, because I know how much better you could do. So yeah, that's a little bit irritating, but the actual ride itself is really good. I liked it a lot. I'm just a little bit concerned that when we get onto Leviathan here, I'm going to have the same problems, but we'll see as we get round to it, shall we? So let's hop out the exit down here. Oh, there we go, and there's this bridge I was just talking about. So let's go over there. I like the fact that you've used the upside down boat as a tunnel. And here we have Leviathan, so speak of the devil, and there we are. So let's have a look down this queue line. So a bit more of a simple queue line, this one, not too heavily themed. And quite a lot of clipping going on here with the rocks. I'm assuming that must be because of what you've got going on outside, maybe. Yeah, there's a lot of clipping down this queue actually. Just duck, hang on. There you go, we're fine. Oh no, hang on, I just zoomed into his butt. No, I don't want to do that. Right, and out we come. Right, so that's why there's so much clipping then, because of how you've done that. I do really like that, it's just a shame about the clipping underneath. But let's hop into this train station. So once again, just with this upside down boat, maybe just move them across a little bit as well, because you've got a little bit of clipping going on there. The reason I point these things out is not because I like being nitpicky or anything like that, but when you see an ultra realistic park like this and the level of details that you've gone into, it sometimes breaks the immersion and you actually stop and remember, oh yeah, this is a game. Whereas like when you're walking around your highly detailed area, you're that sucked into it, you could actually be forgiven that you're even playing a game. But let's have a look at the stats for this. So stats are a little bit on the low side, but some good G-forces. And let's go for a point of view. Enjoy the ride. Now, this may come as a surprise to some, but that was actually my favourite ride of the park. And you've got some good rides in this park as well, mind. That was my favourite. I really enjoyed that. The sightlines weren't quite as bad as what I thought they might be. But this view at the top of this lift hill, that is arguably one of my favourite sightlines from a top of a hill lift that I've seen in the game. That is absolutely insane. You can, just the fact that you can see the entire park, just incredible. Really, really liked it. The coaster itself was really good, kept up a really good speed. Didn't feel like it needed smoothing anywhere. The inversions were fantastic. The only very, very slight bit is it does come into the station a little bit fast. I think you maybe just need a bit more braking just as it enters the station there. But other than that, just incredible coaster. Really, really good. I mean, again, another sight line here, just as you're coming down. Yeah, really, really well done. So, nice little pond water feature. Oh, there's a tentacle in there. I didn't even see that. Ha! Right, so let's hop out of Leviathan. Where is the exit? Down here. Right, so let's walk down here. Right, I believe we've got one coaster left to do. So once again with your detailing around here. Yeah, top work with the detailing again. Well, I like how you can sit here and watch the Octopus ride go off. And then obviously you've got the river rapids that runs right alongside you as well. I do like when you kind of like, when people put benches and picnic tables down, if you've got something to look at, you kind of like, if you're imagining people are sat eating the dinner and they've got like kind of stuff going on around them. But then I also like when people put some more in secluded areas as well, so you've got that option of where you want to sit. I mean, that just looks ace. Some gulpy soda. Now I know we've got this coaster over here, but I'm not sure where the station is. Hopefully we'll find that in a second. So let's just walk kind of like past this, like along this jetty you've got here. Or harbour. What have we got over here? Oh, the crow's nest. Oh, right, so that's the drop tower. Yeah. How crazy is it that I didn't even realise there was a drop tower till then? How did I not see that? How is it possible in this entire spotlight I have not noticed that there was a drop tower there? That's how well integrated into the park that is, because I find drop towers quite unsightly. I'm not a big fan of drop towers, to be honest. In real life either, I just don't like them. And in parks I always find them unsightly, but that one, I genuinely did not even realise it was there until we came around the corner and just saw it. So yeah, kudos for the well hidden 30-foot tall drop tower. So we've got toilets around here. I like how all this is lower as well. Right, so got the queue for the pirate ship there. And we've got the Harbour Master. Now, I believe this is the water ride. Yes, it is. So we'll have a look at that in a second. Let's just have a quick look out here first, just before we go in. So again, just with your detailing on these buildings. Alright, that's the exit only, Matty. Read. Right, so let's have a walk down the queue line. So he did actually say that the reason this wasn't themed is because he'd run out of percentage at this point. So I already knew this one before we came into the park. But let's go for a point of view. Enjoy the ride. So I feel a little bit of a mixed bag with this one. I almost feel like because you knew you were running out of room with this, you almost kind of like half did it. The ride kind of feels a little bit unfinished. It's like there's clipping quite a lot on it, like to the point like kind of where like kind of it actually chopped people's heads off. But then I say that, but then you've got this bit here, which is awesome. So yeah, I'm a little bit stuck on that one actually. Like kind of as you came through here, it's like all this like kind of just looked quite unfinished. Now of course again I understand that you ran out of percentage counter, so I do respect that. I'm not sure. I mean that's the head chopping moment there. That's you've just killed your guests. So it's a bit of a tricky one, I'm not gonna lie. Let's just come down here because this will be the end of the park, and then we can go over some closing thoughts. So once again, just I like how you can come both ways around there. That's really good. And here we are back at the main entrance. Now we are going to do a night point of view in a second. This park is a mixed bag for me. I'm not going to lie. Because the highs are right up there with some of the best that I have seen. Like all of this, for example, all of this here is literally right up with the best I have seen. But then Redcoat kind of took the immersion away a little bit, and then you come down here again. I really liked all of this. Down here is just wow, is all I can say. It's just incredible. But then now this one I can forgive potentially a little bit more. That one I'm prepared to give a break, and possibly even Redcoat I was prepared to give a break as well, because the coaster itself was really good and it just needed just a little bit of slight work done on it. But this one, a little part of me even wonders if that should even be in, until you've upgraded to a 5 potentially. I don't know. I'm one of these people who kind of think that if you can't fit it into the park because of the percentage counter and you're willing to sacrifice detail to put an extra ride in, don't. I would much rather see a 100% complete detail park with less rides than more rides that are not fully done, if that makes sense. I really don't want to take away from this park at all, because as I just said, the highs in this park are up there with the best I have seen. The amount of work and detailing you have put into this park is right up there with the best of them. And I'm blown away by it. It's just them few little things that really sucked me out of the immersion and ruined it for me. Now, I know full well that if you were to upgrade to a PS5, these would be kind of like mute issues, because you'd be able to go back to these rides, you'd be able to fully complete them. The park doesn't need more rides, that's for certain. It literally just needs the final details put in place. By the way, I actually really like this harbour we've done there. I think that looks ace. I really like that. I missed that before. But now we've got all the negativity out of the way, let's have a look at this park at night. So you'll all be really proud of me. I actually remembered to do a nighttime point of view for once. It's so random. Sometimes I do them, sometimes I don't. It's just weird when I do them. But as an overview, this park at night looks beautiful. Really good. I love the lighthouse. That's ace. And Big Croc, that's got some fantastic lighting around there. That's really nicely themed, with the kind of like yellow and green mixed lighting. That looks awesome. Obviously, of course, we went around that ride at night, so... And the embassy all looks nice. Yeah, just everything's just lit really, really well. You're very clearly good at the lighting. Not overly done. Oh, maybe this street is a little bit overly done. I literally, as I said it, I looked at that street. Maybe that street is just very, very, very slightly. Oh. Do you know what? No. Ignore that. Backtrack. No. Ignore that. Because from a guest point of view, it looks perfect. And guests are coming down here. So also ignore what I said earlier on as well. Wow. Matty clearly showing that he knows absolutely nothing. I'm like Jon Snow. You know nothing, Iron Matty. So, let's hop over here. I really like the differing colours from the areas as well. So in the kind of like built up town area, it's more kind of like this yellow light. And then down here in that kind of the more sea area is more blue. So that's a great touch. But yeah, there we go. There is Buccaneer Bay. So I hope you all enjoyed this spotlight. MB, I am very, very sorry if you thought I was a bit overly critical with this park. When I over criticise, it's because I care. And the more I criticise is generally because I care a lot. And because I get frustrated when I see amazing stuff that is brought down by the odd one or two things. But if you haven't already, and you've now decided that you hate my spotlights, go and unsubscribe. But if you did like it, subscribe, give it a like. Thank you ever so much for watching. I will see you all soon. Stay safe, take care, look after yourselves, and I will see you soon for more Planet Coaster content. Goodbye, everybody.